Click OK. Sorry.
I didn't have to click OK.
Okay.
I turned that off.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I was tired of it.
Oh, you were?
Prepare.
All right, prepare.
Opening. Three rings around the moon. 1, 2, 3. Big Dipper. Swallow skims the water. Black and sweet. To the right. To the left. Little Dipper. Swallow returns to nest. Agile cat. Catches a mouse. Phoenix lifts head.
Out of frame, can't see.
Wasp enters the cave. Phoenix opens right wing. Little Dipper. Phoenix opens left wing. Waiting for fish. Poking the grass, seeking the snake. 2, 3. Embracing the moon. Birds lodge in the forest. Black dragon swings tail. We got further, right? Green dragon comes out of the water. Wind blows the lotus leaves. Okay, is it wind blows the lotus leaves or blows the lotus and hides it in the leaves? One of those. Where's Rita when you need her? Which one is that, Rita?
It's wind blows the lotus blossoms, I think.
Lotus bloom, hides it in the leaves. Okay. All right, so let's do it again.
Lotus swirls around in the wind. That's what it is.
Yeah, there's different ways to say it. But if you can read the Chinese, you can tell us the real way to say it. Okay, prepare. Opening. Three rings around the moon. 1, 2, 3. Big Dipper. Swallow skims the water. Black and sweet. To the right. To the left. Little Dipper. Swallow returns to nest. Agile cat. Catches a mouse. Phoenix lifts head. Wasp enters the cave. Phoenix opens right wing. Little Dipper. Phoenix opens left wing. Waiting for fish. Poking the grass. 1, 2, 3. Embracing the moon. Birds lodge in the forest. Black dragon swings tail. Green dragon comes out of the water. Back, turn, keep your upper body the same. Then let the tip make another like 3/4 of a circle. And when it passes your head, it can drop down and you step and slice inside the corner. Okay. So you have any questions on anything before last week's movement? Then we'll review that one after. Any questions? Nancy, you have anything? Oh, okay. All right. So let me see you do it from here, and then we'll do black dragon, green dragon, and then wind blows the lotus bloom. Okay. So for birds lodged in the forest. Okay. Black dragon swings tail. Step first. Then green dragon comes out of the water. And then wind blows the lotus bloom. Maybe highlight Dee Dee too, Nancy. Somebody add. Okay, again. We'll put it back on so I can see everyone. Okay, from black dragon swings tail. Green dragon comes out of the water. She's off the screen, Nancy. Then wind blows the lotus bloom. Not useful. How's they Dee Dee? All right.
What do you do with your left hand and the wind blows?
Okay. All right. So all right. You're like this from here. One is you shift back and drop it to point your hand basically at your arm, your forearm. Okay, from here to here. Then you turn around like 3/4 well, about half a circle, I guess. From here, maybe 2/3 of a 1/3 of a circle, I guess. Then the tip, when you shift back, the tip keeps moving around, and you step when you drop it. So your hand stays here, attached to your forearm, pointing at your forearm. Then when you tilt it, turn it around like a helicopter. I hope you've been practicing. And they drop. It still points at it. So over here, you're like this, and it still points at it, and it comes down, and you step, and then slice. It just follows it. So right away, it goes from here to here, and then just follows your right arm.
Okay.
Okay, let's see you do it again.
Could you just go over the footwork one more time, just so I make sure I'm doing it right? Or just do it so we can see your footwork. That's fine. Thank you.
Move back a little bit.
Back, turn, point your toe to straight, back, and step. This is like Fair Lady, basically, but inside the corner, not to the corner. And then slice. So this
Okay.
is like a zigzag step.
Okay, I had forgotten, and I was looking at my footwork saying it's not quite to the corner. Where's it supposed to be? So good. Now all right. Thank you.
It's the kind of thing like Fair Lady. It would be to the corner. It could be to the corner, like Fair Lady, right? But the next movement, we need to go and make an empty stance, and then your left foot is in position, right? So we're going to make it inside the corner, and the left foot will be open some. Then your empty stance will be basically okay. All right.
So the left foot is coming inside the corner as well, or is it coming into the corner?
It's a zigzag step. So it's a zigzag step to this corner.
Uh,
So the left foot is not it's between the corner and straight.
Okay. Or so they're both that way. Okay.
Almost, okay, it's basically rotated just a little bit, right? So it's not just straight. Less than.
Okay. Right, I'd forgotten that. Okay, thanks.
I have a quick question too.
Okay.
I think I understand the footwork, at least sort of, but I'm not sure. When do I step compared to when where's my hand? Like there's a point at which I bring the sword down. Is that when I step?
That's when you move your foot and your step when it's at the middle of your body. That's when you touch the floor.
Okay, so they're moving together.
Right, they move together. Back, 2 is turn, circle, and step. And when you're stepping, that's when your arms drop. And then that's 3, and then 4 is slice.
Okay, thank you.
You're too close to the camera. I can't really see very much.
Could you back up and just tell me what the footwork is between black dragon and green dragon?
Black dragon, you're like this, empty stance, right? Green dragon is you step out, feet parallel. You step basically towards the corner, but your foot points straight. Then you push and turn 45 degrees. Then you step for a bow stance to this left corner, and then go into a bow stance.
Okay, thank you.
Confuse you, Nancy. Okay. Anyway. Okay, so you practice some more. We'll watch you. Highlight Dee Dee or something. Miranda can see. Miranda, who do you want to watch?
I don't matter because since I wasn't here last week, so I had missed those last 2 moves.
Okay, so all right, well, all right, so we've been practicing it. We'll teach it again. All right, that's what we do. All right, so let's do what is it, Nancy? Okay, let's review what we did last week then. So we've been practicing a little bit. Last week it's called "Wind Blows the Lotus." Wind blows the lotus, or something like that. And we do it this way. Your footwork. We'll look at the footwork first. The footwork is something like Fair Lady work shuttles. So from a bow stance to this corner, we're going to shift back and turn, point our toe to the straight, then shift back and step, and almost like Fair Lady work shuttles, and then but inside the corner, and then shift to the right, bow stance.
Can you move back so I can get all your footwork in so that she can see it?
Just tilt it down a little bit. All right. So basically Fair Lady work shuttles. But at the end, we don't need to go to the corner. It can be a little bit less. Okay, that will help for the next movement. Okay, so that's the footwork. Practice the footwork one more time. Bow stance to this left corner. Back. Turn. Point it straight. Turn your heel. Back and step. And point your toe inside the corner. And then shift and close your back foot. Okay, to make a bow stance.
Okay.
All right, so Fair Lady, basically Fair Lady.
Okay.
Then the sword we do this way. So from Green Dragon, we thrust to the corner. Let's see, did we do Green Dragon last week?
I don't remember Green Dragon, I don't think, because the last one I remember was
Black Dragon.
where you thrust up on 1 foot. I think that's where we left off.
Oh, you don't remember this? You don't remember this one? Black Dragon?
No, I think I missed that one too.
Oh, okay. All right, so let's rewind it and look at Black Dragon for a second. So you're standing on your right foot, you're pointed up. This is Bird's Lodge in the forest.
Right.
All right, we sit and step. The footwork is you sit and step to the side here. You're going to step to the straight direction, basically. Sit and step, but turn your foot to point straight. Can you see? So sit, if I was gonna step out this way, straight direction to be like this, for instance, or empty stance or something. But I'm gonna turn my body and point it this direction. Okay. Because I want to go this direction next. All right, this back corner. So I sit and step, then I shift to the left, don't stand up, but shift over and bring the sword across. Keep it up. Can you lift the camera up, Nancy? Okay, bring it back, bring it back diagonally to this left corner, all right? Here to here. Okay, so not to the straight direction, but to diagonally back. Then your left arm actually is going to go under your right arm. Okay, so you sort of tuck your left arm away. That's 2, and then you're still sitting a little bit. 3 is you're going to bring it down, basically bring it down like this, okay, and feel kind of chopping or hitting with it, right? But you're going to turn now, you're twisted to the left, you're going to turn to the right and land in an empty stance. Okay, you're going to land in an empty stance, and then when you're done with the sword, you're going to extend your left arm to this other corner. So you're blocking to this corner, and your left arm is out to this left corner. Okay.
Okay.
When you block, okay, one extra thing is I'll show it this direction. When you block, it kind of feels like this, and some people do it this way, kind of like just bam, okay? But we're gonna straighten it at the end and make it straight, okay? So it's still, the feeling is this, okay? It's just down, basically, to the right feeling. Okay, that's pretty good. First try, that's good. So let's do that again. So from here, 1, sit and step. Point your toe the same direction as the sword is pointed. 2, shift over. Bring the sword to the back corner direction. Keep it up though. 3, turn and block and open your left arm. Your left hand is about the height of your head, okay, your face. All right, so not low, higher than your shoulder. And the sword is about 45-degree angle. Okay, well, I'll do it one more time with you, and then we'll watch you do it. So from here, 1, sit and step.
Right palm up, right palm up.
Good. Yeah, help out, Nancy. 2, bring it, the sword back. Shift to the left, bring the sword to the left. 3, chop. Block, I guess, block. Okay. Okay, so do that a few times. Okay, so Miranda, here your arms are up. Your arms are like this. Bring the sword across and keep your left arm where it is. So now it's under your right arm. Then when you turn back and chop, if I don't move, it just comes down like this. See, my left arm doesn't move. Now it's out of the way and then extend it. Okay, so don't bring your left arm down. Don't bring them down together. Just keep it up. Just move the sword. You keep the left hand out of the way and then extend it. Good. Okay. Easier than it looks, I guess. That's good.
Okay.
Easier than it sounds anyway. All right. Okay, then the next one is green dragon comes out of the water. And I'll do that this direction, facing the camera. Enough. Okay, so from here, you bring the sword in, and then you step, and then you push the sword forward, turn everything 45 degrees. Then you bring it to your hip and step to the corner, left corner, and you start your circle with your sword fingers. You start ward off down, and then up and thrust up. Okay, so this is the same movement that's in the saber form under Fair Lady Work Shuttles.
Try that one more time.
So I'm saying, so from here, again, so the footwork is like this. You bring it in and you, so here you're turned a little towards the right. You turn to the left and swing it in, bring your foot in and step out. Step in about the same place, but now both feet point straight, okay? Then you go forward and push and turn and pick up your back heel. Ready to step. Then you turn the sword over, bring it to your hip, make a little circle, and step and circle down your left hand. Step out for bow stance, and then make a bow stance and thrust. Okay, so this is a little funny step.
Can you try that going in the same direction?
Uh,
Because I think I'm getting my legs mixed up a little bit.
you mean the other original direction?
The original direction.
Oh, okay, so like this.
Yeah.
1, bring your foot in, bring your hands in, and step. 2, push and turn 45 degrees. 3, bring it to your hip and step towards the left corner for bow stance and circle down with your left hand. Then finish circling up and thrust to the corner.
Okay.
I say circling down. Master Yang usually has a way of calling this. It's like down circle. So ward off, down circle. Okay, so because from here you could just go up, but we need to go down and make like a 3/4 of a circle.
One more time. This one's confusing me for some reason.
Do it again.
One more time.
So 1, you bring everything in. You bring the sword in and you bring your foot in and step out. 2, push forward first, forward and turn. So you make like a 1/4 of a circle with the sword. It points to the corner now. Your body points to this other corner, this corner. Then bring it to your hip and step to the left corner and circle down with your left hand.
Okay.
And then go into bow stance thrust. You shift to the left. So here, let's look at the footwork again by itself. You're in an empty stance, all right? You bring your footwork in and step out with the right foot. So from here, you're changing the direction from the corner to straight. Bring your foot in, step in about the same place, but point it straight. Then shift over, bring your foot in, step to the corner for a bow stance, Okay?
Got it. That's what I'm doing wrong.
There, that looks good.
Okay.
Okay, well, that's pretty good then.
Okay.
All right, and then we did the next one already. You understand that one now, the turn in the wind, the lotus in the wind?
Yes, can we go over that one right quick?
Yeah, all right. So we talked about the footwork. That's like a Fair Lady. So the hands are this way. The sword is this way. 1 is back and lower your left arm to basically point at your right forearm, but not too low. So just here. Then your hand is about in front of your face, and your arm is still straight. Don't bend your arm. Just drop it down a little bit. And in fact, it's almost not dropping down very much at all because your hand is about still in front of your face. The tip needs to stay above your head. Then you turn, and you turn as far as you can to the right. So almost to the corner for the sword and a foot to the straight about, okay? Then keep your hand where it is and see if you can make the tip go around in a circle. So turn the sword around in a whole circle. That's the, like a helicopter thing. Okay, that's the lotus in the wind thing. All right, going around in the wind. And we try to make it level if you can. Okay, so that's the circle you would make. When you make it so it passes your head, then it can drop down. Okay, when it drops down, that's when you shift back and step for the bow stance, like the Fair Lady. Once you touch the ground, then slice and close your left foot.
Okay.
So do it again. So 1, back and drop your left hand. 2, turn. The sword turns about half a circle. 3, continue the tip moving. Shift back now. And when it's passing your body and dropping down, that's when you step about the middle of your body. Then go into your bow stance and slice. So the slice is like from the beginning of the form. Block and sweep.
Okay,
Okay?
got it.
Okay, so all right, so that's the review. Any questions on the review part? No? Okay.
Nope, I'm good.
All right, good. All right, so we'll go on then. Let's see. Whoever comes next, Nancy? The next thing we call, lion shakes his head. I'll do it this direction. So we're like this. Okay. Lion shakes his head is like the block and sweep. That's the hands. The sword is like block and sweep. How do we do block and sweep? Remember, it goes this way and comes back, slice, right? And then I think both directions, right? So from here, we're like this. Bring it across, and then when you're going to bring it back, we bring it to the right. Then open and close and bring your your right foot in and make an empty stance. Okay, so it's got the sweep, but you block and sweep, but with shifting into an empty stance instead of going forward. We did it before, going forward. Do you remember? Forward, right? Forward. So this is basically going back. We're not taking a step back. We're just shifting back into the empty stance. So we're forward in the bow stance. We go like this, and then close. Okay, and close your arms and close your foot to be in line. This is an empty stance. The left foot is not pointing to the corner. It's a zigzag step, if you remember, but it's still, an empty stance. Okay.
Is
So that's pretty
that
simple.
empty stance? Is that empty stance on the ball of your foot? I can't quite see your foot.
Yes, it's on the ball.
Okay.
Okay, so let's do it. This is should be easy. So from here, then it's like block and sweep to the left. Open the sword to the right, then shift back and land on the ball. Shift back, use your right heel to pick your foot up and land on the ball. Empty stance. Bring it enough to the side. Your hands to the side. I mean, your hands point to the kind of the corner, right? Your point of your hand, your 2 arms point to the corner, not just here. The middle of the blade should be like in your center line going straight. All right, so again. Okay, lion shakes his head to the left. Okay, well, I'll show you the other one because I told you it's like the other thing too. Only this time we're going to step back. So from here, then we're going to bring it to the left and we're going to step back. And then shift back and stay on the heel. Turn on your heel. So empty stance. And it's like block and sweep, only going back instead of forward. All right, so do this one again. So from to the left, we'll do to the right. So bring the sword back, point it back, and step back. And then shift back and turn on the right, on the front heel. Okay,
Empty stance?
empty stance on the heel.
Okay.
So the first one is an empty stance. Are they both on the heel?
No, the first one is on the ball, and the
second one's on the
one
heel.
is on the heel.
Okay.
Okay, and I want you, okay, Helen has a question.
I didn't quite understand the coordination of the hands and the feet in the first one. So when my hand moves to the left, is that when I step or?
Okay, so yeah, I was going to mention that. This is different than, most places in the hand form and even here, we step first and then come the hands, right? So this one is different. So it's just a few places in the hand form even that both hand and the feet go together. They go together for this one. So what happens here is you open and then left hand goes first. Left hand goes first and you shift back and then feel open to close and close both your leg and your arm together. Okay, so together. So you feel open and everything closed. Okay, your whole body turns. Okay, and your leg too, and land. Okay, so that makes it different than everywhere else. The second one is more normal. The second one from here, you bring it to the side and you step back. That's when you step, and you're very twisted now. You just untwist and land on and stay on the heel. That's simple, but that's stepping first, like everywhere else. But this one, the first one, if you have a feeling open and totally close the right side. Well, you're closing your left arm too. Okay, you close everything, open and everything closed. Okay, so that's a nice feeling. Okay, that's using the whole body feeling, everything, your whole body closed. Okay, so can you do them together? So I'll do it with you once at least here. Lion shakes his head to the left on the ball, and then to the right on the heel.
Oh, right. You said to the left, but weren't you turning to the right, or was I seeing that wrong? At the moment you said to the left, I just went, I couldn't watch
the first
you.
one is to the left. So from here, I'm in a right bow stance.
You
Lion
turn
shakes
to
his
the
left.
right. Yeah,
left.
all right, all right.
I think, you know what, I think that's how we call it. Sometimes Nancy says I'm wrong.
It's 1 and 2.
What? Well, you
Oh.
turn to the right on one, and then you finish it with a strong slice to the left.
It's got a slice to the left. That's right. So I'm calling it left. She says
Got
it's
it,
just
got it. It's
says
just
it's
that
called
I'm,
very often the way we name the things are named in the form or like what leg is in front though. So this would be like, this is right empty stance. This could be called right, and then the next one called left. But so I'm calling it to the left and to the right. Anyway,
Okay.
that's how it goes. However you want to call it.
I'm still learning the move, so I just need to know what you're calling. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
so
all right.
I'll say to the left and to the right probably to make it clearer. But when you start with a right empty stance, you can only go left. So I think so from here.
But
to
our
the empty
our
stance.
first turn of our torso is to the right,
That's
correct?
right.
Thank you.
That's right. And bring the sword back and
Thank
then
you.
shift to the left and empty stance. And then turn a little bit more left and step, and then slice to the right and turn on the left heel. Caesar?
Mike, is there a coordination like repulse the monkey, something like that? When you swing the sword and you have to touch the foot, something like that?
Okay, so the coordination with the footwork and the sword is they go together here. Okay, together, they move together. For this one, when it points back, that's when you touch. Okay, when you circle the tip back, that's when you step.
Okay.
And as soon as you step, then you're unwinding and slicing.
Okay.
It says lion shakes its head left, lion shakes its head right. So I was wrong.
Oh,
So it's left and right.
that takes a big person to, I could never admit being wrong. So thank you, Nancy. All right, you do it.
Could I say it one more time? I'm sorry. I just tried to do it by myself and I screwed up.
Okay, from the right bow stance to right empty stance. Then step back and then left empty stance.
So what gets me is that you need to turn to the right and then the arm just sort of goes before you come back. It's just like it goes.
Yeah.
Could
You
you
know
just talk about what's motivating that arm to go so I
Oh.
understand the timing?
Remember how, okay, so you remember this one.
Yeah.
Turn left and step. Slice to the right. Turn right and step. Slice to the left. See, turn left and step, slice right. Turn right and step, slice left. It's the same pattern with the hands from this block and sweep.
Okay. Right.
So remember the rule of thumb is if you're going to go to the left hand leads. The left hand leads and then you do the right. To the
Okay.
right, they both go together. To the left hand goes first. Okay,
Mhm.
that's good.
No, I'm doing the other one. I'm doing block and sweep.
But it's the same.
I know. I'm just trying to like figure it out. So it's
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
That's
Oh,
not hard.
so the rationale is I want to go to the left. I need to bring the sword to the right first. So that's why I turn right first. Then I want to bring the sword to the left, and the rule is my left hand has to go first. So that's part of going to the left, is the left hand goes first, and then you're open, then you close, right? And then
Okay.
to go to the right, I need to turn left first to bring the sword back and step, and then they go together. Well,
Okay. I have it here now. You just
Okay.
got to get it in the body. Yeah. Thanks.
Keep it in your ear.
Okay, would you please repeat the first step from the end of lotus blossom, squirrels in the wind, and how do you get to the ball touch for the
Okay.
first lion shakes its head?
Okay. So you're like this. You shift back, pick up your ball. You're on the heel. Just move it and land on the ball. Okay. So the footwork is just really easy. Just roll to your heel, move your foot. We're not going to bring it in and step out.
Mike, could I trouble you to do it with your back to us?
Okay.
Move up, please.
Okay. Then roll back on the heel, pick it up, and put it on the ball.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Go ahead, Rita. Yeah. Because the foot's not moving very far, so it can just move with your body turning basically, and just land on it is what it is. Right. So you're open like this, and then you're going to feel everything pivoting on your left hip, and then just stop when it gets there and touch the floor. Okay, and root. So it's one of those rare times where we don't bring the foot in and step out. We don't sweep it around like that and just put it down like that usually, right? So that's a different thing too. That's fun. That's what makes it fun. Okay. Okay, Catherine's good. Dee Dee's good. Alan can do both. Kelly's good. Okay. All right, so stop for a second. This is a weird, this is a little bit weird. So the second one especially. So the first one I think is pretty simple. From here, and then open to close. Okay, that seems pretty simple. But the second one, you need to turn to the left, but step back. Okay, so your upper body's turning to the left, and your lower body is like turning to the right. Okay, so you twist yourself. And that's going to give you your power, right? The power comes from your waist. So now your waist is all engaged, and now you unwind it. All right, but it's kind of a weird thing. I don't think we've done yet. But it's a little bit like step back repulse monkey, but except we don't turn to the other direction. There we kind of keep our upper body kind of fixed, and we just change the lower body, right? And then we just change the lower body. So now we go against it, right? To wind up a little bit. All right, so it's like step back repulse monkey, plus a little bit of winding up with the upper body going the opposite direction. I don't know if that helps you. It helps me to talk, that's all. I think put it, share it on somebody that can do it so that maybe new people can follow them. Understand?
Like who?
You do Kelly. Just share it. Give me back the create view. Thank you. Okay. All right, so does anybody have any questions on it? I have, okay, Alan does.
Just a small question. On the second one, do I step before I make the slice, or do they kind of happen at the same time?
You step first.
Okay, good. Thank you.
You step with the winding up to the left. Okay, so I want to talk about this part. This is also in the block and sweep. So you've been doing that for a while. Remember, I had this little practice thing. So if you're like this, you keep your hand in front of you and rotate the sword. Point the sword, make the sword go in this like 3/4 of a circle. Okay, but try to keep it level. Okay, so if you do it and it has a little hop in it, that's not level enough. Try to keep the blade in a plane. Okay, and then so this is the practice. If you just keep your arm in one place, then you can see if you can do it or not. Right, and there's a little bit momentum can help you. It's swinging, and so you can kind of roll when it's time. Just roll with it. Roll your hand over, palm down, and then palm up. Okay, as it goes through straight. It can only go to straight, and then you can't go anymore without turning your palm over. So just roll when it goes to straight. Just roll it over, and just try to make it smooth. Okay, keep your arm straight if you can. Don't move your hand. Don't move your hand. Just keep your whole arm not moving. Just do it from your wrist and your hand. Your hand can open a little bit, okay, and close. Okay, so it looks like people are pretty good at it now. Okay. Okay, so we want to have that. That's how when we bring it to the side, and turn it over, that's what's going on there, okay? And so if you go here though and it hops to get there, then that doesn't look as good. You just smoothly make it stay in the plane and bring it back and point it back. Okay, so either direction. But you notice either direction, we don't do it like this. We turn with it, okay? We turn that direction when we do it, and then we can turn back. Then we turn that direction a little and then turn back. So there's a little bit of wind up with your waist storing for the release. All right. So, all right. Well, if we are satisfied, well, maybe we'll do the next thing, which is a repeat movement. So maybe we'll get it out of the way today. The repeat movement is the second one is let's see, 1, 2. Here we go. The second one is my left foot forward, right? The second one is you open to the left, to the right, kind of like before, but without turning very much actually. Then you open your left arm level and open your toe. Then you hug, okay, and stand up. This is called tiger covers his head. Now this is very much like we do, but when we spin around before we do the swallow returns to nest, right? You spin around, and then you're standing like this. Wait, I guess it's not like that. No, it's this other one. I'm sorry. After you do this first one, then you back. Oh, how do you do it? Here. Then you shift back and open your toe, and then you stand up. So it's the same posture, ending posture, but we're going to go like this. So I guess the name, we don't call that one. We don't have a separate name for that. But this closing your arms, okay, and standing up, we call it tiger covers his head. Okay, so there's a meaning to this one, which we didn't have when all you did was stand up and lift the tip. The meaning is using the tip to cut. This is the meaning, okay? Or the meaning is like this, here, okay? Circle it, and it's tilted up. Can you see it? It's tilted up, and then you bring it in. So it's cutting to, let's say, their throat or their eyes or something, okay? It's using the tip, right? So you keep it, you want it to be big. It's not just put it here. It's like a big hugging, and then bring it in. But then you're like holding incense like before. And then you're ready to jump, actually, just like before too, almost. Okay. So we won't do the jump today, but all right, so let's practice that. So from the second slice, lion shakes his head. Then open to the right, bring the tip back, 1. 2, open the left hand, the left arm and the toe. 3, shift forward, close your arms, and stand up and bring it in. Good, good. So easy, right? We have a lot of building blocks now. So a lot of these things go kind of fast. That's why I can do 3 movements a week instead of only 2.
So I really need to connect this to the movements before. In a way that I know my starting position before you move, and that I'm kind of feeling the old one, or I won't remember it.
Yeah, we're gonna put them together in a minute.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess I still don't have this one though.
Okay. So from the slice to the right with your left foot forward on the heel. Okay. Bring the tip back on the right. Open the left foot and the left arm. Then close and stand up. Tiger covers his head.
And your foot is pointing down?
Yes, it's a regular stand on one leg.
Okay, it's
And hold
protecting.
incense.
Okay, got it.
Stand on one leg and hold the incense.
Yep, okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Open the right, open the left, close both arms and stand up. Okay. So it's the same posture before we jumped cat catches a mouse. Agile cat. Okay. Okay, do it again. Do it a couple times. It's in a way, it's a repeat movement, repeat posture. And when you hold it, your arms are kind of circular like this. And your arms are like out about 45 degrees, and the sword is up about 45 degrees. So yeah, not too close, down too low, and not too far out, just about 45 degrees.
When you circle the sword forward to make your circle, are you leading with the hilt?
No, you're open like this, and then you just feel like hugging.
Oh, okay.
Just feel hugging, and then bring the sword in a little bit.
Okay.
I think I must have missed something.
Yeah.
When the sword comes back, I thought, is it horizontal the whole time? And then when does it go up into the sort of angled position, or do I pull it back into that position?
Okay, so I would say you're like this. You bring it back, and it's kind of level, I guess, basically. When you open, it should, at this point, sort of tip it up. But you can tip it up. You can tip it up here, I guess, because you change your hand. You change your hand, right? So you're holding it like this. You circle it back like this, and then you can open your hand. And at that point, you can tilt it up. Do you understand? So that's usually when we do this one, like the slicing, then we go to the right. We bring it back and open our hand, right? So when you open your hand, go ahead and tilt it, right? So bring it back, open your hand, and it's tilted up already, 15-ish degrees, something like that. And then you're ready to bring it into position. Okay. All right. Well, let's put these movements together then. Yeah, we'll start from Green Dragon comes out of the water. Okay. So lotus blows in the wind. Back, turn, circle the tip, step, slice. Then lion shakes his head. To the left, to the right. Then tiger covers his head. Open on the right, open the left, and your toe too. Then hug and stand up. Okay, again. Back, turn, keep the tip moving, step, slice. And lion shakes his head to the left, to the right. Tiger covers his head. Open, right, open left, hug and stand up. Okay, can you do those three, is it three movements together?
I've just realized I'm not sure where we're going straight out and where we're going down and up with that left hand.
Well, okay, so
On all of them.
For the slices, we want to go down and make this little circle.
Okay,
We're just like slicing. But for this
Right.
open and close, then we just go like this and open. Let's see, I'm on my heel. Open to the right, level, open, stand up.
okay. Thank you. That's what I need to know.
So on your own, practice it. those three together. Okay, Caesar's good. Nancy, watch this. Kelly,
Mike, do the hands close and then you stand up
together.
together? Okay,
So close and standing up.
and standing up. Thank
And
you.
I'll finish together. All right, Kelly's okay. Alan's okay. Caesar's okay. Dee Dee, for the second, for the second of the what lion shakes his head. So you're not making your circle big enough. So from here, we're like this. The first one I think is okay. The second one, you just seem to go like this. You should come back. You need to turn
Okay,
and then step back and then, you know. then
got
it's
it.
a big slicing movement.
So,
So from the second lion shakes its head to tiger covers its head, how does the weight shift work? So you're going backwards.
You're in an empty stance. You don't shift. You bring it back. You open. You're still in empty stance. Then you go forward and stand up.
Okay.
So
Okay.
there's no. You're already back. There's no more back.
I have a question. The empty stance, do we have the ball or the heel?
On the first one, the lion shakes his head. The first one is on the ball, the right ball, and the second one is on the left heel. Okay, they're different. Yeah, they're different. All right. Well, actually, I have to stop. I got to get my first shot, my first vaccine today. So I got to be somewhere at 6 o'clock. So thanks very much. Thanks for working hard. I know my elbow hurts a little bit, so that's good. Did something with it. All right. So keep practicing.
Thank you.
And
All right,
we'll
thank
see
you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good luck with the shot.
Thank you.
Good luck with the
you.
shot.
Thank you.
thank you much.